That's true. That's true. That's true. Okay, yeah. Okay, guys. So, okay. Well, apologies for starting up late, kind of that. So we're going to be or really apologizing for not meeting up to time or a kind of, I don't know, but it's just something like for the inconvenience because of keeping a lot of people waiting because we normally stream from 1 p.m. downwards, and this is approximately 4 if I'm not mistaken. So probably we've been keeping a lot of people waiting, so I don't know, like that kind of waiting now, but it's fine. Like, yeah, we just started. Okay, guys, so firstly is okay, more like our tradition, more like what we're often doing. Do you know that? Okay, just more like what we're always doing whenever we're starting, like whenever we get started, like we have a tradition. It can be called a tradition, something like we often do, and that's it. Okay, welcoming. Yes, we do welcome a lot of people. We ought to welcome people. Yes. We ought to welcome people, and it's still possible that like is very very possible and certain that we're going to be getting to see new viewers today, and probably they are still going to, like, it's going to be their first time of seeing us. So we should welcome them, like we should give them, what's it called, a kind of a befitting welcoming. Do you get that, a kind of that? And okay, that's more like that. So guys, so like we just started, so, and we're going to be welcoming people to our live stream section. Okay, firstly, okay, I don't know, we're going to stay here for a while. Okay, firstly, guys, so we just started welcoming stage, welcoming period, welcoming section. Okay, since we're just starting, we're going to be welcoming. Firstly is we're going to be, what's it called, like viewers, new audience, returning viewers. We have people that have been following us ever since we started, because we've been streaming for about, if I'm not mistaken, like close to 4 months. I don't want to be, I just want to be so specific. Yeah, close to 4 months now. And we have people that have started with us, like people that have been supporting, they kind of supporting. Do you get? And they are more like our special audience. So we're going to be welcoming them. So if you're any viewer that you once you're in this live room section, your presence is much regarded, like is alarming regarded. We're not taking it for granted. Like, if you're here, and today is Sunday anyways, I really apologize for starting up late, because this is not our normal streaming time. We normally stream from 11. Sorry, what I mean, but today is Sunday. I have to cool off. Do you get? So that's more like that. So guys, we have something on our top. Like, today is more like interactive anyways. And sorry if you're seeing me for the first time, I'm UFGRAPHICS, and I'd love to know your name as well. And what we're doing in our platform here is very very shameful, not, or not rigid, not, it's very very clear. Like, it's just more like strict stream sections. And if you've been following us for a while, I guess you should, maybe you would have, maybe you kind of seen us for maybe 1 or 2 days, a kind of that. But let's just assume that you're just seeing us for the first time, and you'll be like, what is this guy doing, a kind of that. So if I'm to answer that, I said, firstly, I'm your graphics, and what we're doing is simple. We're guiding students, we're trying to teach students about life after school, and making them see realities, helping them to prepare. And the what do you call, like, guiding them all this part is to see, like, it's going to really save them from failing in life, or saving them from a lot of, what's it called, a lot of conflict. I don't just know how to explain that, but it's just more like them haven't or listened to us. Like, our lessons here, what was shared here is more like, can be referred as, what's it called, life skills. Yes, we do call it life skills, because it's beyond classrooms. School are not teaching it at all. and it's called life skills because it's the necessary information they really need to really navigate. You get the process of life more like outside life. So that's just more like our duty for the sake of people that are seeing us for the first time. And maybe you're not like if you've been following us for a while, I get to know you already. Anyways, we have special audience. They'll be getting to join any very soon. And if you're here, well, your presence is much regarded. Anyway, we're set, and we're really going to be talking about something. And I said it's more like interactive as I stated out earlier. And the ground is open. You can get to ask us question. Well, don't be scared. Like we don't bite. You can get to ask us question. I'll probably going to answer you. And well, we're not going to be speaking too much grammar to that I state. Today is Sunday, and we want cool something for our audience. Yes, we're not going to be. We're not fighting today like with big grammar. No, it's more like a cool life session, and we're going to be asking questions and going to be and I have something on my topic, a kind of 1 million. I don't want to, but well, it's a dream. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. That's why you're not talking with me. I'm talking alone. I'm looking. What's it called? Okay, I'm looking naughty, but I don't care. Okay. Maybe if you want to talk to me, you can as well. The grind is open as I stated that. So, firstly, I said we have something on our thumbnail, something that looks like 1 million subscribers. We can do it, guys. Well, okay. Now I'm going to be telling you the reason why I put that. Actually, is a movement, yes, and that is what we normally tell people that we're not just streaming for streaming sake. Yes, well, this is a movement. Yes, a strict movement at that. Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome to our live stream session. Iris Dota, abeg, forgive me if I'm not able to pronounce it, so let me try again. One more trial. Iris Dote. Tell me, did I pronounce it well? I hope I did. If I did not, apologies. Don't mind me. But I did, I tried. Yeah, welcome to the live stream section, and thank you for participating. Anyways, your attention, not attention, your presence be normal. Your presence is not taken for granted. Okay, I was about to say something like the reason why I did that on the thumbnail, a kind of 1 million subscribers and all of that, like, oh god. Well, okay, I was actually emphasizing on something that this is more like a movement, and we're not just doing streaming for streaming sake. It's a movement to reach a broader student, and what we're doing precisely for undergraduates. If you're not married, our life stream sessions has it of helping you, more like opening your eyes, developing your mindset. You can as well be called mindset coach. Do you get? And we're not just, it's not just motivation. We're teaching people, students, something beyond motivation. These are things that is going to really sink into them. Like, it's beyond words. It's beyond mere words because it's as well words. So let's say it's beyond mere words that you just hear, and maybe you were triggered to do something after sometimes it's going to be fading away, that kind of thing. No, it's just beyond words, and it's something that has weight. Anyways, that's more like really impacting, and this is more like, what's it called, knowledge. They said knowledge is power. If you know better, you're going to be living better. So we came to realize that most of our young people, like youth, precisely because they are the leaders of tomorrow, they said. So they really need to be guided. Likewise, school is doing its own part, but what we're doing, school is not doing it. Yes, school will not teach you how to think. School will not teach you how to make appropriate decisions in regards to your life. School will not teach you how to solve real life problems, like think outside all of these things. No, school is not expected to do that for you. These are things that you really need to figure out by yourself. And most adults, they don't even know how to figure it out. Most of them are not being guided on this part. That is just the fact. And school will just tell you that school is just like when we tell students that school is structured, very, very structured. Like you know the what's it called, you know the next stage or phase of life you're going to be facing in school. Now let me clarify that. What I mean by that is, oh, okay, just like if you're in a university, you're going to be issued a certain, what's it called, a test, exams, and all of that. Like you're going to be guided after lectures, test after test, exams. You get, it's more like serial, is more like a kind of or mapped out, grafted stuff. But real life, anything can come anytime, and this is why students really need to prepare. We don't want them to be stuck because a lot of we have thousands, millions of students that are struggling. Like they went to school, they are very, very intelligent, but they are still struggling, still being stuck and confused about life. So these are things that we really need to talk. I guess societies, we're not talking about this. It's very, very real. You can only see people talking about motivation. Now, this is the root cause, like information, the right information on how to actually get these things right, because this is future and it's their life. Yes, if nobody is saying it, if nobody is guiding them on this part, we can have a lot of what's it called, graduated students still making the same mistakes, because what we're doing here is more like teaching them from other people's mistake. Yes, there is a saying that you must not learn from your own mistake. So we don't want them to actually learn from their mistakes. These are other people's mistakes that will actually bring into their notice, open their eyes. See, oh, if you don't plan for outside life, you're going to be stuck. Oh, if you don't have extra skill, you're going to be confused. Oh, when you are not, if you don't build up things, if you're not competent in this, you're going to feel less of yourself. You're going to regret it later in the future. Have you seen? So these are things that we're really pointing at for students to see, and these are reality and things that we're trying to avoid. Our platform is positive. Anything we're doing here is for the betterness of our youth, undergraduate students, all of regardless of the country. You get? So these are our own way. Do you get? I'm also an undergraduate student, so this is my own way. Yes, it's my own way, because yeah, it's my own, and I said it's a movement. So we're really dreaming big on this, and I said, don't blame me. Oh, I'm really, today is an interactive one, so I'm not teaching, so I'm just doing what today is meant to be, kind of that, and you can get to ask me questions and I'll answer. So I forgot, I called, I would have put something on my, a kind of, before starting up the streaming, but I don't think it's late. Anyways, let me say it to my mouth. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm UFGRAPHICS, get to subscribe. And I said, this is beyond me. I cannot do it alone. This is movement, and we're really hoping, and I kind of, well, it's a movement to, they said if you're building something strong, if you're building something big, you ought to enjoy the process because it's big. Because it's big, there's no need to rush it. You ought to get there, but it's going to be taking time. What the best thing to do is just to enjoy the process. You get? So what would be actually big, because we do say that there's going to be a time where we're going to start visiting cities, schools, different schools, different locations, graduate students, university students, all these that we've been doing here, and possible, or we're going to still, if I don't know, but well, I said it's a dream. So most times people will be like, bro, your dream is scary, like, because it's too big now. I'll tell them that's how you know, or a good example of a good dream, or a kind of one, is it characteristics of a good dream, like it ought to be scary, like it needs to be very huge and big. Like if people hear about it, they'll be like, are you normal? Like it's unimaginable stuff. So these are how dreams are meant to be. Well, I have few things to talk about. Well, I need to fix this. I need to fix this. Like, I really need to fix this. So, what's that? Let me remember. Let me remember. Okay. Wait, let me type. I want to type something. I just hope I can type. I'm using mobile. My bad. I'm still growing. Oh, it's going to be a time where we're going to be streaming with a large, what's it called? A large equipment. You can call it equipment, anyways. I really want to type, but you don't know how to type here. Okay, let me try. Let me try typing. Let me try. How will I type? Okay. She saw us. There is no room for me to type. Well, I'm going to leave it. Maybe my next live film section, I will get to type. Anyway, guys, so I'm not able to type here. I'm not able to type here, but it's fine. It's fine anyway. So, okay, I said I wanted to type something, and that's more like subscribe for the movement and all of those. So, like, I didn't want to paste it full. I don't know, it kind of to all the side of the screen, but I'm not able to do that now. I don't know why, and because maybe I'm not supposed to. Anyways, I said today is more like interactive one, and under that I said I have few things to really point out. So as I stated, today is interactive. I have few things to point out. Now it's just more like okay, just like things that we've been doing all this while. I'm just going to be a kind of trying to point or touch on some courses. No, not really courses. I'm not a lecturer. I'm not a lecturer. Let me not say courses. It's just more like what will I call it then? If it's not a, if I'm not calling it a call, what will I call it then? That's the topic. Well, okay, okay. Let's talk about failure. You know, when we tell people, okay, just more like there's a life film section we did, we tagged it. I don't know, a kind of failure something like. Then on the note, like during the life film session process, we get to we're trying to bring to the student view that there's something about failure that people are still yet to figure out. A very huge thing about failure. Yes, I said that. A very huge thing about failure that students, young adults, undergraduate students, unmarried people are still yet, even married people, they are still yet to, that's why I said every information that we're dishing out here, it has its way of really helping you effectively or positively, I mean to say, and it's just beyond school. Yes, what we're doing here is just beyond academics, so it's beyond theory. It's more like life, giving you life skills, like knowledge of it. So we said something about, back to our emphasis, something about failure, and we're trying to tell students that you see this thing called failure. Well, okay, now let's see it from this view. You know, if okay, if someone gets to tell you that I failed on trying something, like you hearing it, it is not giving a good impression. Like I failed, that means negatively. Like it's implying negative stuff. Like I failed on something. Like let me just assume that I just came back. I'll be like, I came back and told my parents that I failed a course. They are going to, they kind of boober me and they kind of drag me and all of that. Do you get? Is more like a negative occurrence. Now that hidden stuff about failure that we were trying to expose to the student is that failure, we said, is good somehow. I don't know, but I will explain that. I mean it. Failure is good. You know why? Okay, let me tell you why. If you don't know why, let me tell you why. What I mean by failure, the hidden stuff that people are still yet to figure out. You know, let's assume that you're climbing a ladder and you get to this point of the ladder that something shook your leg, a kind of, and maybe you feel from on top of the ladder, bruh, or the ground, and you get to like you started again and keep climbing. You know one thing, you're going to be very very careful, intentional, ready. Like you're even going to expect the choke. You're not careful because one is that you failed. Like it communicated something to you. Like it sinks something to your mind that this particular spot of the ladder, something used to choke there. So if you're, what you're going to do is that you're going to try avoiding it. Even though you're blind, you're going to still climb, baby. You're still going to expect it to choke you again. Have you seen what failure does? Like it makes you, it kind of, it I don't know, it's more like preparation. Yes. Now let's say you undergo a course and you failed in school. Now that's why we talk about mindset. Now this is driving us to another thing, mindset. I'm still coming back, sorry, I'm still coming back to the failure that I'm initially talking about. It's still driving us to mindset because there's this type of mindset. There is something called growth mindset. Yes, growth mindset, and I think there are mindsets. I know you Now that is more like mindset. And officially we do tell people that how your mindset, I don't mean brain, I don't mean your physical head, I mean mindset, your inability, no, it's just your ability to think, you get, make decisions, plan things out. Now this mindset of a thing has its way of affecting you positively, negatively, depending on the usage and depending on the condition. That's why we tell people that your mindset, how is placed, shapes and determine how you think, how you imagine things, how you react to things, how things get to you, and even how you see things and how you even go about things. I've seen, because this is your mindset. Now if we're trying to paint a practical picture of it, of how mindset looks like, now we tell you that two students undergo a course, both of them failed, and both of them have different mindset, the same situation, different mindset. Now let's assume student A feels that, oh my, failed though, I cannot do any other thing, this is not meant for me, I cannot pass again, I'm giving up, I'm surrendering, I surrender. Do you get? Now that is not a good mindset. And so that's the mindset too, that's what he or she feels, that this is not meant for me, this is very hard, I cannot pass this course. It's quite sure a mindset. Now student B in the other hand, well, welcome to the live stream section. Let's still pronounce your name. I don't know. I don't. The Israel Jokte, is it Jokte, that I pronounced initially? I was expecting the person to be like, you pronounced it correctly, you did not. It kind of that, but I did not know, so am I judging myself for that? I'm still going to still try on this pronunciation if I'm not. Let me leave the J there. I'm going to skip the J because the J is making me is making it awkward. I don't know. Richardson. Yes, I removed the J on your name and I pronounced it Richard George Richardson. I don't know. Oh, my apologies if I'm not able to pronounce it well. So welcome to the section stream, and this web graphics. If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm still happy to see you. And I guess you're going to be one of our friends. I will bring cookies for you. That's what we do. Don't mention no. That's what we do. Well, I want to be sitting here. Okay, that's what we do. We'll bring cookies for you. We don't get problem here. We don't have problems here. Anyway, you're welcome to the session stream, as I stated that earlier. So we're actually emphasizing on something. Maybe you just get to follow us alongside, and maybe you already skip something. If we make the stream section public, you just get to watch it few hours. I mean, when we're not streaming. So I was really giving a picture of how mindset looks like, and I gave the first illustration saying student A feels that I cannot do it, it's not meant for me, I'm stopping, I'm giving up, I surrender. Now student B is going to be like, actually I failed though, but it's not, this is not me. You know, there is something with us student that more like getting to know how to differentiate yourself from your occurrence. Now when you fail, let me give you something that is going to help you. If you fail in something, the best mindset, or the best way to view it is that is an occurrence, is not you. Do you know why? You're a being. You are not created to be feeding. You get, like, you're a being now. Like, you're created differently, typically, preciously. Now you're a being, like, you fail on something, you should see that actually I failed, but it's not me. It's more like an occurrence. So I should learn to associate or kind of differentiate myself from the occurrence. Failure is the occurrence, the identity. So if I fail, I'm not going to say failure. I will just see it as maybe my techniques didn't work out, or maybe my strategies was wrong. Maybe I did not give up or give out enough time. So this is actually the same situation. Two students failed, the same situation, different mindsets. One is going to see it as I should persist, I should struggle, I should get to do it better. One is going to just give up. I've seen, so it's not just a right mindset that students get to develop, because if you if you're always seeing something that you're not meant, you're not supposed, it's really going to affect you on your outside life, because life is going to give you portions to keep, what's it called, to give up. But if you have already built up yourself, a kind of, if you're already strong mentally and emotionally, ready to handle things, even when life gives you 2 million reasons to quit, you're still going to have extra reasons to not to still persist. Obviously, so these are life skills. Like, you should be competent in all this before you graduate from a university, because you should not prepare for war on the war front. You should prepare it when you're still in your comfort zone. Now you're assuming that university is meant, or we're assuming it that is your comfort zone because you're still in school. Now you ought to prepare for outside life when you're still in school. Very, very crucial, because it's going to give you a more, it's going to give you more room, more ground. Even when you feel you can still get on track, still make some adjustments, adapt, and still be a kind of on the track. But if you're graduated already, if you're going to be getting all these things, I don't know, it's going to be difficult, and most times you're going to it's going, because then you've already make a lot of mistakes, have you guys? And if you feel like getting back on track is not that easy, because you're already on the war front, like you're already facing the reality. So that's the view that I was trying to bring it. So back to the failure that I was talking about, we should just see a good perspective that every student should see failure as. It's just more like you get to see failure as something that helps you. Yes, I mean, when you fail, you're going to consider a lot of options, explore a lot of opportunities. Like, I should try better. I should, then on the process of trying better, you're going to be better. Now imagine I failed a course. I'm going to see that I did not study well. Now I'm going to go back to study well. Now what is comparing me to study is because I fail. Have you seen? Failure is what is something that bans you, like, in becoming better person. And a lot of people are still yet to figure this out. They are just seeing only the bad side of failure. Moreover, it's something that tells you that you are not prepared enough. There is more. Like, if I fail, is a proof that I'm not ready. Very simple. It's a proof that I did not give my best. So not to just quit, it's just to go back, hustle more. If in they tend to hustle more. Now hustling is mostly referred to a kind of searching for money, kind of working hard for money, but they tell you hustle more. Now what I mean, if I'm relating it to, it's just more like strive more, like resilience more, not to give up. So that is more like failure. And if you're really going to be navigating, because failure is something that one cannot really dodge. If you're going to journey on the path of success, you're going to fail. I was very amazed when I heard something like the person that produced electric bulb. Yes, I've forgotten the person's name. They said the person failed. Is it 100 and something? Jesus, I think, oh my god. Like, if it's me, God knows, I go give up. I'm being serious. Yes, if it's me, I go give up. Like, do you know what it means to try more than 10 times? Like, let's consider 10 times. Let's start from 10, 20, 30, 40. That is more than determination. There's no way to classify it. It's more than discipline itself, because discipline will drive you to a kind of an extent. Yes, and e go reach, discipline go tell you say, bro, I no fit pass this limit. So that easy. So what really drives that man? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Greetings. Love Dahlia. I don't know, but I also by pronounced it well. Let me try again. If I did, say I did. Say just try say telling me that you pronounced it well. Let me try again. Uh, love Dahlia. I don't know. Well, apologies if I'm not able to pronounce it well. I really apologize for that. But your journey is not taken for granted. Like, we really regard every single person on our live stream section, and we bring cookies for them if we get to bring cookies, and we'll give them cookies. That's what we do here. Anyways, thanks for joining. We're going to be progressing. I said if it's me, I'm talking about the man that produced electric bulb. They said the man tried more than, yeah, 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 is, oh Jesus, this name, this one choke me. But I will still try. You can't do it. You can't do it. Let me hype myself. I can't do it. I'm going to pronounce his name. It's a small name. Why would I pronounce it? Yes. It's Ben Silivia. God, I beg. I give up. This one choke me. How do people pronounce, like, Jesus? My own name is simple, UF Graphics. Like, the name is too complex. Let me try again. As I say as God abeg no be as this thing na okay. See who will pronounce this thing well. This name is Esbynslvia. What is this? Now let me. I'm just going to be pronouncing it for the last time. Calm down, bro. Calm down, bro. As I give up. I give up. Make I look by my tongue. I give up. I surrender. Anyways, the person that said that I don't mean to refer you by that, but your name is complex. And we are all saluting you for that. I miss you. The Iris Dote, kind of, we tried on that one. The second person that joined is we remove the person's J. Yes, it's not relevant. Very relevant. Let's just remove it for the pronunciation sake. Then we pronounce it as Richardson. Yes. Now the third person is Lufdalia. Yes. Then the first person we give up. We cannot pronounce your name. Auntie uncle. We cannot pronounce your name. Anyways, we're going to be progressing. So I was really emphasizing something. I was saying that man really tried. The man that produced electric bulb. The man get energy. Like, if I see that man, I will thank him because what was really driving the man is beyond motivation, is beyond discipline, is beyond determination. No words to classify. Na just God. Na God be the drive the man. Like, God was that you try multiple times up to 100. I think 900 and something. Is it 999? I don't know, but it's quite a feelings to keep on trying. So it's just something that now if that man was ever motivated to start up producing that, he will just give up. Like, that if you're motivated to do something, actually motivation is good, but it drives you to an extent. It gets to a point, it's going to be fading away. It fades away. And when it's not there, mind you, motivation is where it's maybe someone gets to talk, or like someone or says something and it triggers you. That's motivation. It makes you to start acting in a certain way, or it's going to be making you to take up or challenges, or a kind of task. But when that motivation is no longer there, you're not going to be strong. Like, you cannot still keep. And that's why when discipline comes in, now discipline is more like a senior brother to motivation, because if you're disciplined on something, there's something about discipline. It binds you to something even when you don't feel like it. It bounds you, it holds you bound to it. And even when it feel like it's stuck, like even when you don't enjoy it, even when it's not your, or you don't feel like it's you're still there, that's discipline, more like a routine. So these are things that were really pointing out to students, and them really getting all this, them really getting to know all of this, getting to act on it. It's going to save them from a lot of stress in the nearest future or so. So that's what that I said. Today's live section is an interactive one, and we have been talking about few things already. So parts of the thing that we're going to still be talking about here. Don't you want to come and say hi to my audience? There's no need to that. There's no need for that. Don't come. Well, I was saying something. You know my audience. You don't even know my audience. Don't worry. Good now. So I was saying something. I said since of okay. Firstly is we're going to be already talking about. We stated that few things. Merging it up with our kind of movement. Yes, that we have on our thumbnail. We will have something alongside with it, that we are merging up Okay, okay, okay. I think I should type. I don't know. Start questioning. Where is my? Is this blocking my view? Why are you blocking my eyes? These cookies. Why are you blocking my eyes? I guess I should imagine you don't want to go down. Now stay on my body. You didn't want me to. This is funny. You read my view. I think I leave it here. Well, a bit down. Okay, I think it's okay. No, a kind of down again. I don't know who this thing is. No, sorry, ma. We don't do like that on our live stream session. It's going to be hanging. Okay, perfect, man. You're a good guy now. Anyway, guys, so I have few things that would be really merged up with the movement. Yes, the 1 million movement, strict movement. Okay, so that's more like it's more like it's the kind of script down. A kind of firstly is dreams, expectations, target, vision, and purpose. Okay, so this is more like five. It's not really topic, like we're just going to be detailing down what this really means, like a kind of the detailed explanation of the words. Okay, sorry. Okay, we're going to be doing that quickly. So firstly, what we have here is dreams, so we're going to talk about it then. I'll talk to you later. Okay, so firstly is dream. So if you get to ask an average student, you have a dream. Everybody tell you yes, everybody has a dream. This it as, and there's something beyond dream, like dreams. Despite is a dream, and mind you, when you have a nightmare, it can also be referred as dream. Now there was dream. I'll give you a clearer picture and understand a clearer view of what dream really means. You get. Now, what is dream? Maybe it's a question. If someone gets to throw it to you, what is a dream? Now, you're not going to tell the person it's something that you get to see when you're asleep or a kind of that. It's not going to be making sense. So, it's going to be a kind of expectations. Now, a better way of really defining what it really means is just more like maybe a target. It can be seen as a what's it called, like before and after. I don't know how to put that, but it's just more like when people tell you that I have a dream to do this, I have a dream. Like dreams are mostly meant for future, most at times, or to be achieved in future time, or a kind of, if it's called a dream, that means it's not currently achievable at the moment. Yes, despite it might be, but is often known as something that, okay, well, let me relax. So it's often known as something that is going to be taking a while, or that requires a lot of blueprints, a lot of milestones to actually or actualize it. That's what someone will tell you that a dream is. And we said this dream of a thing, there is characteristics that we are mapping out for it. One is that it should be scary. Second is that it should be terrifying. People should always be amazed if them hearing, like while hearing it. it should always scare them. Like if they get to here, they're going to be like, oh no, he's too big, he's too huge. Do you get? So that's what makes it a dream. If it's not scary, it's not, I'm not sure it's a dream, because it's meant to be scary. Like people should be amazed when they get to hear about it. Now that's the qualification of a good dream. And dreams of a thing usually, like, one ought to create milestones. Now that's more like dreams, we can say is more like a destination, like where you want to be, or things that you want to end and how you want to end up, like future time to come. And maybe you just, or a kind of create milestones on how to get there. Now it's just more like your destination and how you are going to get there. Now dreams can be seen as your destination, where you really want to end. Now milestones can be seen as more a kind of, or what's it called, stops that you're actually going to be taking. That's more like direction. I don't know. Dreams, no, it's, yeah, dreams can be seen as, it's more like future oriented now, like what you want in future and all of that. Like okay, now we see it, we do tell people that our stream is not, it's just beyond YouTube. We are growing, and we said it's a dream because we're aiming to teach a huge number of people. Now is actually a future occurrence or future expectation. And what we're doing here is actually a means of getting there. It's actually a means, is a platform created that we enable the movement comes to reality. Obviously, so this can be seen as the direction of getting to the dream. So that's how dreams should be structured. It should be structured and all of that. So expectations, I have about five stuff. We'll talk about it, then we evaporate. Okay, the second is expectations. Now you were talking about expectation. Literally, expectation is something that you're expecting. From what the word implies, you're expecting it, you're looking forward to get it. Now when someone tells you, I'm expecting money, the person has a kind of a very certain conviction that something is coming, that he or she is expecting something. So expectations can be what you're expecting. Definitely you have you have a part to play on it actually coming your way, kind of that. So cannot just, most times you, despite you're on the point or season of expectation, you're just going to fold your hand and all of that. Like you ought to put in work. Maybe you're going to have a part to play. Target, this next of target. Now if you say target, now when someone say I'm targeting something, it's actually a vision. You're trying to earn on something. Target, do you get? So target is you're seeing it. Most times you may not be seeing it, but it's more like a close something. So this is not just future occurrence. I'm targeting to get something. Target, I have a target. Now it's just more like to meet a kind of a defined, a kind of or what you have pointed out. When someone says, or when a student says, I have a target to score A's in all my courses, now is a target, and such student is actually going to work on a kind of towards getting to that, or towards obtaining that. Have you seen? So that's how target looks like. That's a kind of, that's more like what we can see target as. So the next stuff here is vision, more like picturing. When we were still in secondary school, they tell us that you need to picture the future that you want to feature in. Obviously, so this is fiction. You're already you're meant to be, or what's it called, visualizing it, like getting to see it happening, even when it has not happened. Like thinking about it, like that's what vision really means. And you already saying about talking about fiction here, like it's something that you're picturing, you're visualizing it. Most times you're going to be seeing it happening despite it has not happened. Like you're going to imagining it happening in your, like, kind of that. So this how and how vision works. So you imagine it that way, it's creating the realistic picture, like the kind of reality. It's, you're going to see it as is happening already. That's why someone say I have a vision when I was kind of that too. Purpose. I think the last word there, purpose. Some people used to call it purpose. I don't know. Very soon they will start calling it purple. Well, it's called purpose. So this is more like when someone said I've not discovered I have a purpose, like something that I don't know how to clarify that, but just something that seems like you're meant for. Yes. When someone say you have not discovered your purpose, discovered what, it's just more like figuring out things. It has to do with finding, like figuring out now. There's something about discovering purpose and just have it. I don't know. But purpose one is that to be outspoken, and what you're going to be saying, I have a purpose. Like there should be finding, like there should be a kind of already work. I don't know, something that you've already worked out. So that's more like purpose, and purpose don't just come. Like it has to do with finding. It has to do with getting through or through something, trying to figure out something. Kind of that. Anyway, guys, so that's it. What have exhausted today's live section. I'm also happy to see you here. And maybe you just get to ask us question maybe on our next live session, because we're streaming every day. So we're probably going to stream tomorrow. But we're going to be streaming earlier than now, or earlier than today. We stream late and we really apologize for that. So we're going to be streaming tomorrow or from 1 p.m. actually. Maybe when we're back from lecture. And we're going to get to talk as well. Then tomorrow we're going to really or we're going to hammer, we're going to a kind of or elaborate, speak big grammar on call on a kind of tutor, kind of that. So guys was like we have exhausted today life section, and we're planning to go offline. So guys, we're gonna be seeing you tomorrow. Yes, we're gonna be seeing you tomorrow, and from 1 p.m. downwards, kind of that. So guys, so we'll get to see you tomorrow. Like we've exhausted today's live session, and if you have questions, you can get to us. Maybe have anything to suggest. Have topic that you'll be wanting us to treat on. We'll get to fix that for you, and just get to be with us. We have okay, you can still get to subscribe to our channel, or invite people to our live stream session, share our sessions link, our session link, I mean, to people like you know that need these lessons. You get, because a lot of people want information, a lot of people want right information, want right guidance. I don't know, kind of guiding them on all these things I was saying. So this medium is best for them, so you can get to share links to them, invite them to our live stream section, get to or join us on other our social media handles: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, UFGRAPHICS, all social media handle, and we get to connect better. So that's it, guys. We have exhausted to this live stream section, and we're going to be going offline. Okay guys, so we're going to be going offline, like or done with today's live session. Like we have other things to figure out. Okay, so if you've joined us so far, much love. Or not taking it for granted, like people that participated. Oh, let's just call their name and tell them bye one more time. Iris Dote, we really appreciate the fact that you joined, you participated, and you were the first person that said that. So much love, bro. Uh, we've said the second person, we're almost removing your J. Richardson, we regard your presence is not taken for granted. What's the next person name? Love Dahlia. We also appreciate your presence and your contributions. You participated actively. We're not taking that for granted. The last person is S. We refuse to pronounce that person's name because it's a kind of a bit conflicting, complex. I don't know. I am giving up. Like the name choked me. Oh, the name is as Sylvian, I don't know. Well, I tried. I'll not bite my tongue. Anyway, guys, so was done. So we're going to be seeing tomorrow actually, and we're going to get to stream talk better and in a more appropriate way. So, guys, thanks for today. Thanks for today. Get to enjoy. Today is Sunday, so I urge you to enjoy your Sunday, and we'll see you tomorrow, Monday, and get to watch our live stream sessions. We have a lot of topics, about 100 of videos already in our channel. We get to stream them, and knowledge go just shoot, knowledge go flow. We have a lot of topics that were updated on our channel already. Maybe just get to check it up. Even yesterday, day before yesterday, we stream every day. UFGRAPHICS and was set for students. Strict mission for students to develop their mindsets, to make them see some things beyond classroom, open their eyes to see reality, and how possible they can get to smash all of this and be victorious. I don't know, is it victorious? A kind of that. So, guys, okay, we're going off.